I started playing baseball when I was just 4 years old. I played at University Little League in Fort Worth, Texas, where I played until I was about 10 years old. This is one of the ways how I made some of my childhood friends growing up, and also my parents definitely enjoyed attending all of the games and watching me play as a child. Once I got too old to be able to keep playing at ULL, I played in a few summer leagues with some friends that I had known from Little League. But this was just the early stage of my baseball life, where I was learning to love the game, and it would soon become more of a lifestyle rather than a hobby. Once I turned 13 years old, I started playing select baseball. I played my first 3 years with the Fort Worth Monarchs, and then after that I bounced around from team to team. The first 2 years I was just playing select ball only, since middle school did not offer baseball as a sport. My favorite part of playing on a select team was getting to travel to cool places. Some of my favorite places were Orlando, San Diego, Nashville, and also Lubbock. Ever since that trip to Texas Tech for baseball, I've always wanted to attend Tech, but I wanted to wait until my baseball career was over, and that is why I will be attending Texas Tech this upcoming fall. As a kid, I would attend the high school's baseball camp every year. Once I finally was a freshman and actually a part of the team, I felt so cool. Being on the same team as some of the seniors I had watched play just a year ago. Freshman year was fun, but I hadn't yet found my position, so the coaches played around with me in practice. I ended up being a pitcher and catcher for most of the year. Coming into my sophomore year, the workouts and practices were a lot tougher, and I struggled getting through some of the workouts. At one point, I even contemplated quitting, but I loved the game too much to just give it up. Every day that year, I had to push myself to limits I had never been before. I am thankful for my coaches for pushing me because it developed me into the mentally tough person I am today. My junior year is the year where I decided to just be a pitcher only. I fell in love with the position and wanted to focus solely on being a pitcher. This was also my first year on the varsity team, and it was a blast. By now I had made my close friends on the team, most of which I'm still friends with and talk to today. This year we also got a new head coach, and we had to adapt to his new coaching style. Adaptability, a skill that most workplaces like to see that you have. I'm thankful for baseball for helping me be a more adaptive person, from trying new positions, trying to find the one for me, and also getting a new coach, and also summer ball. From moving team to team really made me a more adaptive person, learning how to thrive in unfamiliar territory. Senior year, definitely an emotional one. Coming into the year, it had seemed like time flew by so fast. I just remember yesterday I was an incoming freshman. Now I am in my final season as a Panther. I knew it was my last, and each game I played, I was one game closer to my last. I didn't want this to come to an end. I loved the game and the group of guys I played with. We were a family. Down the end of the season, we were only a couple games out of playoffs. North Crowley had not been to playoffs in 8 years, and I really wanted to make playoffs during my time here. It had always been a goal of mine, also, but extend my playing time with the team. By the last week, the final 2 games of the season, we were out of playoff contention, which made it even harder. Senior night was here. I knew it was my last game ever in this uniform. I was the starting pitcher for the game, and I pitched probably the best game of my life. I knew this was it, so I had left it all out on the mound for myself and for my brothers. This was a game that I will never forget for my entire life. We won 5-0, then after I teared up a little, prepared for the senior night activities where I would be recognized and get my final walk around the bases. Greeted with handshakes from the underclassmen and big long hugs from my closest friends on the team. My very supportive parents escorted me down the field, and they were also recognized that night. And during my years playing at high school ball and summer ball, I also developed a drive and a never quit mentality in me. If I want something bad enough, I will not stop until I have reached my goal. No shortcuts, no handouts. I wanted to earn it myself. I was out practicing and playing catch every day, even on my off days. The baseball field was my second home. A few weeks after my senior year had come to an end, we had our annual baseball banquet. Get to see the guys, the coaching staff, eat some good food, thank everyone, and give out the awards for the season. I was blessed and honored to receive Team Pitcher of the Year. I keep the plaque hung up in my room until this very day to remind me of the memories I simply cannot let go of. High school is now over, and I could not give up baseball, so I decided to go play Division III baseball at Schreiner University in Kerrville. I toured the campus over the summer and loved it. It was a beautiful campus and a small school too, which I like for teacher-student relationship purposes. I could not wait to get on campus and to start playing baseball. Everyone told me college ball was on another level than high school, which I believe, but I did not expect it to be as big of a jump as it actually was. 2 practices a day, 6 to 7 a.m. every morning, 4 to 7 p.m. every night. I was drained, but I kept at it. Where I stepped up my game on the field, I took a step back in the classroom. Tired, didn't attend class, worn out, didn't complete assignments. My GPA suffered big time, so I transferred after 1 year. I transferred back home to Tarrant County College and was done with baseball forever, which was really hard. But I raised my GPA after just 1 year to a reasonable mark and decided, hey, let's try to play college ball one more time. So I did. The following year, I enrolled at Dallas Christian College. The campus was super small and there was only 300 students total that attended the college, but I did not care. I wanted to play baseball. I heard great things about this team. We were the favorites to win the conference and go to playoffs and could possibly make a deep run. So I was working my butt off, every day grinding, actually too much to where my grades slipped again and I transferred out. Baseball has honestly had the biggest impact in my life. Without it, I guarantee I would be almost, if not exactly, 100% a completely different person. From making some of the best friends I have in my life to shaping my skill set and outlook on everything. I am married to the game. Baseball is not just a game to me anymore. It is so much more than that. Baseball is so much more than a 9-inning affair. It is so much more than winning or losing. It is so much more than money. It is a friendship. It is a relationship. It's a lesson. It's an example. It's a bond. It's a release. It's an escape. It's a moment. It's a memory. It's a stress reliever. It is everything.